This is for entertainment purposes only. We are on the next cryptid in the Harold Oldrey Bestiary. So let's see what the next cryptid is. Hobgoblins. Look at him. Now he looks more real. They say sometimes the eyes move if you look at it too long. Oh, no, I don't want to look at it too long. But that's a hobgoblin. So let's see what Alex Calvo's great-great-grandfather says about hobgoblins. Referred to by many names, hobgoblins, bogarts, house spirits, sometimes brownies, they are believed to be some type of elf or fae. These inhuman entities are known to take up residence in rural homes, often something of a fair trade. At the start, many pagan cultures claim that leaving them gifts and treats can result in them finishing various chores around the house. In our experience, this agreement inevitably goes sour. The entity simply cannot be placated forever and will eventually feel some perceived slight or injustice, resulting in a dramatic turn in its behavior, reminiscent of the most violent demonic haunting. So all those cute little stories of the hobgoblins or those little fae elves coming in to help, and people wanting to talk to duendes and, you know, thinking they're cute. No. Okay, so where was I? Demonic haunting. Far too many a soul has believed these things to have genuine affection for them, to their utter downfall. The signs that a hobgoblin has entered your home quickly become quite overt. It begins with things moving around the house of their own accord, an object being found well outside the normal parameters anyone in the home might have left it, often even behind locked doors, likely to entice some kind of trade in this beginning. These entities will quickly let themselves be seen in quick bursts, often from the corner of the eyes. There is a much overtly magical, spiritual quality to them than most of the creatures held within St. George's Keep. Yeah, I would not want to deal with any entity creature that has massive amounts of magic, because what a disaster. They are bound in special chains of iron with specific sigils or runes etched into them. To remove them becomes increasingly difficult the longer they have resided within the home. But hanging iron, usually a horseshoe over all openings, doors, and windows, save for one that is left open, is a start. In early and lucky cases where the entity is already bored and not willing to put up much of a fight, they will leave of their own accord. Once this is enacted, if they wish to remain, more is required, starting with the sealing off of the last opening with hanging iron as well. Multiple versions of exorcism have been reported to drive them away, though it seems like much more of a nuisance or annoyance than how painful it can appear for demons. Most of what you can do is to make its continued residence in the home too displeasing for it to continue there. As mentioned in the holding of them in the keep, they can be captured and restrained with the right magical tools, including more iron, sigils, or runes of various origins. So, God forbid you have one, but your best bet will probably be knowing what the right runes are, having iron, knowing how to seal your doors, and geez, like, they're a lot stronger than I thought they were. Okay, well, that is this cryptid, and I will see you later. Bye.